Dear Carsule user, the weather is fickle-minded. When you set up a tent outdoors, how to make the tent stable in strong wind condition and prevent the tent from being blown over? No matter how good your tent is, without the correct techniques, your tent will be blown over when the weather becomes adverse. There are several ways to secure your Carsule against strong wind. The Carsule tent is mainly composed of 2 spring steels with a cross-sectional area of 10 by 2 mm. And there are 4 aluminum rods in the horizontal direction supported by the buckle. Thick 3-layer puncture-resistant rubber backing at the bottom. Use 2x ropes to fix the top and to form a cube. Carsule is a car rear tent, and it is also a self-supporting tent that can operate independently. Using the tailgate to fix the Carsule is the easiest way, and combining it with the rear of the car makes it more stable. Just lift up your tailgate and fasten the straps inside the tent to the tailgate. In most weather conditions, combination with the tailgate allow for sufficient wind protection, without the need for camping pegs and tent rope. When the wind level reaches 6, it is necessary to deploy the camping pegs and tie the windproof rope to enhance the stability. Tent rope. It can disperse the stress points of the tent and increase the wind resistance effect. If only the 4 corners of the tent are nailed down, the fulcrum of the fixed tent will only be on the ground. When the strong wind blows through the top of the tent, the skeleton will be easily distorted. Stretch out the wind rope from the higher part of the tent to the ground far away. It can also be secured to the middle of the tent body, and disperse the overall stress point from the tent body, thereby improving the wind resistance effect of the tent. Tent peg. Used to secure the windbreak rope or the bottom of the tent. There are various specifications and different types of nails. The key point is to choose the nails that are good to install and remove and are strong enough. The choice of length depends on the size of the tent, location and climate. Operation Introduction. First, use the screw camping nails to nail down in the grass at a 45 to 60 degree angle in the opposite direction. Then hang the 4 windproof ropes on the 4 hanging loops above the Carsule, and pull them from the Carsule to the ground far away. Or nail the 4 hanging loops at the bottom of the tent into camp nails and fix them on the ground. Carsule is designed with a thicker tent bottom. The thickness and weight of the bottom fabric can help improve the stability of the tent. Placing heavier items in the tent, such as large energy storage batteries, water tanks, refrigerators, storage boxes, etc., can increase the weight of the base, stabilizing Carsule in strong winds. The chosen site can have grass or soil with moderately soft and hard soil. The hardness of the soil determines which length of camp nails we should use to make the tent more stable. Also, it is good to have your tent next to a big tree, not only to block the wind but also for rope attachment to increase the stability of the tent. Closing the zipper on the Carsule window creates tension between the sides of the tent. The full state is more stable, the skeleton is not easy to tilt, and the rear end and windproof rope can withstand strong winds. In case of stronger wind, open the zipper of the window and door, so that the wind can be dispersed and wind resistance lowered. At this time, it is still necessary to keep the attachment to the rear car tailgate and the windproof rope, so that the tent can continue to stand. There are different grades of wind. An effective way to judge the wind force is to use a wind meter, or use a reference object to judge the magnitude and change of the wind force. We can use the naked eye to judge whether the wind level of the environment is acceptable for tent pitching. With level 6 wind, attach tent to car rear end and deploy the windbreak rope. With level 5 wind, attach tent to rear car end and the windbreak rope is optional. With Class 4 wind, tent can be used without connecting the rear end and the windbreak rope. With level 7 wind of typhoon level, it is not recommended to use. Carsule is a non-extreme tent and cannot be used in extreme climates. Once the strong wind level is reached, it is not recommended to set up. Although it is not as good as a low mountaineering tent in terms of wind resistance. The wide space and convenient setup are more suitable for daily driving trips. When the weather is sunny, you can open the tent and hang it on the tailgate anytime, anywhere. Unfold a table, pour a drink, and even without the camping rope, you can quickly enjoy the leisurely outdoor life.